Hi, folks, and we're back to Mad Games Tycoon 2. We are now... Oh! I didn't even notice that. A prestigious game studio. Ooh. Okay. That affects self-distributed games. Well, good to know, because in a few months we're going to find out just how easy that will be. Yeah. Well, now that all the workstations are upgraded and everyone is super fast at their job and is paid no more for that increase in productivity, we can reap the benefits of added profit margins. Oh yeah. A little Jeff Bezos in the making. We'll have to practice on our evil villains laugh and smile later. And in fact, yeah, let's research supervillains just for out of personal interest. I mean, no relation to squeezing productivity out of our employees for no additional benefits. Not at all. Yeah, we should practice that more often until I really hit it on the head, on the supervillain thing. Maybe we should shave our head. Yes, we shall do that. Shave our head and get a personal trainer because we feel small and powerless despite being super, super rich. Yes. Food for thought. Super Sphinx Bros is not ready yet. Or is it? Oh yeah, actually it is. So, does it have the marketing? Did we do the special marketing? Yes, we did. Special marketing is done. So, Super Sphinx Bros. Taito, please, distribute the hell out of this. It's the first platform. Oh, no. Okay, no, that's the seventh. Okay. On topic and on platform topic. That's the first one. Okay. Didn't get to the hit status. Okay. Well, so close. One of those sliders was definitely mostly wrong. At least one, if not all. Oh well. Next time. Next time I'll do better. So, after the platformer, we shall put out a skill game? A puzzle game. Puzzle games are on trend. And that is what we do best. So let's make the best puzzle game of all time. Do we need any engine updates? No, no new tech. Ah, ooh, yes, spin-off. And that is going to be for, even though it's the first of the, you know what I mean. Because, yeah, it was off IP. It was off IP. Should this be the first A-level game we make? Tough decisions, tough decisions. Are you pondering what I'm pondering, Pinky? Even though we're not distributing it ourselves, I think it's time. Let us make a puzzle game. Riddle me this. Oh, the poetry. Right, so. Factories. We know how to do that. factories and archaeology? Because sphinxes? Whatevs. We do have, yes, Kagaku Ninja Taigachaman. Very on point for a Riddle of the Sphinx puzzle game, isn't it? Yeah. Ninjas. In archaeological digs that are also factories. Makes more sense than the Italian plumber that goes through parallel universes. Shut up. And go for Apple. Yeah, we don't want to help any of our console competitors. Just so I make sure, exclusives? Yeah, it's a double bonus, but I mean, you're selling so few copies if it's not a big user base already that a console exclusive is... Ooh. Oof. Is the technical description. Yeah, go to the dictionary, it goes... Oof. Oh, actually, it does not need to be an A game. We only have 18 features. Good to know. Okay, for puzzles, no need. Kind of makes sense. No need for highly complex and complicated and leading edge graphics and whatnot for a puzzle game, is there? Typically. Right, so work on that for a while. Ah, yes, and we can yeah, U3. Go back to graphic design training. And that is the sound of people thinking. That is, that's why I was not scared of, what's that Japanese horror movie with a woman that appears out of nowhere, the hair appears before anything else, and she goes... I always thought, wow, she's just trying to remember something, it's on the tip of her tongue, and she can't remember, and she goes, not scary at all, really. Rewatch it with that in mind, and tell me. Okay, now it's getting a bit tiresome because I'm racing games again. We're just getting used to the previous. Okay, puzzle games are still popular. We have to stop doing that. Stop setting trends. Don't be so cool. Stop wearing leather jackets. And wearing sunglasses to events that require no sunglasses, even during the evening. Okay. It's time. We bit the bullet and spent money on researching game production techniques. In this room, you can produce your games. No, actually machines do that. Yeah. As I say this, we need someone in customer support for a while. Is any of you up to? Not at all. Wow, you need to study much harder than this. What have you been doing all this time? We need a few updates. Where else are the Sphinxes? Out of the market. Ooh, Super Sphinx Bros is selling very, very well. Very, very, very well. Okay, now that's done. Go for it. Okay, the main line of cost optimization is complete. Can go for the minors. The minors. Go. $141 weeks on the market. Super Hyper Sphinx Turbo Arcade. And oh, and automation. We want those babies. Hardware, console, and miscellaneous. Go for hardware first. We like it hard. As in hardware. What were you thinking? And I also like marketing when it's done. So, special marketing. You do the marketing. You're already in the 70 to 90, so we can do the special marketing pre-release for the El Press. Okay. Nope. Sorry. Misclick. Add-ons and updates. Go. Update factory. Another out of the market, Artificers Beyond. Very, very respectable. 10 million total, 4 million profit. Hoo-hoo. And at one point it was on a #1 chart position for sales. That is a lot of jobs. Achieve a reputation clients. Oh! We are top. Top of the heap in terms of reputation. We are the best video game studio, the most trusted on the planet. We cannot be beat. You are maxed out. Interesting. Come and work. Listen and stay a while and listen. So these two sound artists. Yeah, I don't actually need graphics design. Stay here for a while then. Graphics is the slowest one, especially for arcade dev. Ooh, these people are freezing. There is no heating in the corridor. That should fix it. Plus 3%. Pretty good. Let's continue dev, because graphics aren't done yet. Neither is the audio. Okay, that is. And move it. You'll be faster this way. And, oh, the support actually moves with the... Huh. I thought it would have... Oh, no, because they need to continue polishing, of course. That makes complete sense. I want to see if there's any contracts. Yeah, QA and graphics. So, work on the reports. Yeah, I have a few. Backlog. You don't have any marketing to do. So stop marketing and go studying. Are you almost done? 77. Okay, not that far. We can start triple training people. Sphinx Warrior Arcade. Let's go. And what are those of the Sphinxes? Are we still updating that? Okay, yeah. And Racers 3 Arcade as well. In fact, that is selling super well. Let's make the best update of all time for that. Okay. That's done. You had some commission work? Yeah. So, and automation for that. Move, task, swap it. That's magic. I love those features. That is superb game design, by the way. Superb. And, oh, System 3 has... Okay, they're making games for the Ares, because we are, of course. The Ares is going to... Yeah, it is already outselling the Anubis, because it is the leader in handheld consoles, of course. It is 30% of the handheld console market already. Even though it's super expensive. Yeah, that's why it's important to be early. You can be market leaders. At least for a tiny bit until, you know, the Shenanigans Girl console is not Shenanigans Girl. Is it what? Playchild? Not Playchild? No? Okay. For Mu Endo? No? Playchild for Mu Endo? No? Doesn't ring a bell? Okay. From those that should not be named. That's another update done, and that is the last update, correct? Last update that we are, yes, going to do. Right. Ooh, Super Sphinx Bros is not selling well anymore. Did we not update that? Did I do that? Yes, it is updated. So why is not... Maybe because it's not very good. I mean, 79 is not terrible. It's a solid game, just not a hit. It should more than break even, right? Please, Gaming Gods, tell me that's right. We can't really afford to lose money on many games. Number of publishing offers. We have a publishing offer. Of course! Even though we can not produce our own, we can produce other people's. Yes, of course. Stockroom. Make it as stock full as you can stock can. Great. Not much subtlety in how these are arranged. I always wondered how someone can get it, sneak into that and get the copies. Anyway, I guess they crawl through. Don't really care about that too much. Nobody ever goes in there, so Right, that's not a lot of capacity. That was what, really? Wow, that is not a lot of capacity. Right. Make our production. As big as we can currently. We'll probably have to move training. Not like we have a spare space anywhere. Have this canyon of death, cold and loneliness there. But otherwise, okay, let's put the door closer to the entrance because people need to... Actually, no, it's production. Nobody ever goes in there either. Yeah, just a window for the peeping toms. And get the big boys out. That is the maximum we can have, yeah. Can we not fit another one? Anyway. That makes a lot of noise. So we want to keep it... What? Why are you doing this to me? Stay! Yes, you can produce, of course. There's no contracts currently, but yeah. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Rightio. We could... Oh yeah, we could have made it already. Ah, stupid of me. Yeah, I could have been doing this for the Christmas last year. Okay, well, in any case. Here? Yeah, here. Game bundles, yeah, we're gonna make a bunch of these. Add-on bundles. We don't have many add-ons, so maybe not those. Game of the Year editions. Yeah. Publishing offers. People want us to make things for them. With a turnover share of 16%, we only get 466,000 guaranteed. Huh. Do we want to distribute that? We'd have to market it as well. That's the problem. That is not a 5-star, and the guaranteed amount is terrible. Turnover share of 16% is not great either. No, I'm not interested in distributing any of those. No, thank you. Okay, hop on over to handle the customer support for a while. Are you really not... Okay, they're getting very close. Okay, good. These people aren't. Oh my god, how long does it take to train these? Fine, folk, fine. Very competent. Idiots, idiots. Just wait. I would have thought we'd get more contracts, but all right. Ooh, why are you not? Did you have contract work or something? Not sure. Well, anyway. Is the marketing done for that? Yes. Hand over to Taito. Ah, the best technical... That's a Tetris variant. You have to be the best game of all time. Come on. Ah, not quite. Pretty good, but not quite. The best of all time. Right. QA, so that's the last contract. After that... And the next needs to be an arcade port. Yeah. So, yeah, Super Sphinx Bros, of course. First arcade platformer. Oh my god, we're so behind on the hardware there. 1,700 backlog orders? What? Yeah, we need to finish the cost optimization as quickly as we can. That's so much money on the table that we haven't... Yeah, 35,000 a pop. Wow. Okay, and we need to make another one, so... Here we go. Porting this fine fellow to arcade. Yes, it is significantly distinct. Sure. I kid. It's not like they're litigious psychopaths. Let's see. What is... Really? We had that, right? It's 25 all over the place, really? Wow. Okay. Okay, here we go. We only have a few because it's not been out all that long. Too much for core gamers. Okay, so we'd have to change that to even more casual. Okay, not like we can change that for the arcade, but just wanted to have a peek at how we did there. Alright, that's a lot of dev points. People are super hyped for it. Wow, can't imagine why the Casio was off the market. It's so good. It was just, oh wow, so good. Customer support. Oh. We need a marketing campaign for our... Actually, summer is not that far off. How much of a bump will that publicity be in 3 months? Should we risk and wait? I'd say we're cheap enough to do that. Is my take on the matter. Yeah, sure. And we have a new competitor, Rare, that will rarely compete. Therefore, they're a good competitor, because they don't compete. Or they do compete, but they eat their steak rare. Or they're weird, and they're Spanish, and they mean they're raro. And that just means weird, or strange. Oh my god, our hardware people cannot keep up with that. Sphinx River Racers for arcade is too good! We cannot sell enough! How is that so low hype? Okay, they're building more cabinets than orders coming in per week, but that's just the one game. We have so many others. We're screwed. We're cooked. As in, too many people want our games. Their games are too good. We can't make enough. Cats and dogs living together. People are freezing because there's no heating there. And it hasn't been for a while, it seems. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Last few improvements to squeeze out of this. And okay, that's already a steady pace, I guess. Continue that for a few weeks more. We need the graphics to be improved. Why are you so slow at producing good graphics, people? Ooh, you're almost at the caramel point here. Come on. Work on it. Work on it. There's no way you can take a workshop contract in our condition. We need more hardware, people. You're at 85. Well, once we finish the optimization, these fine folk that are highly professional and much faster than these will knock those cabinets out of the park, I think. In quick fashion. We won't have to work on console upgrades for a while yet after that. Man, arcade game graphics are difficult to work on. Come on. Eight-bit sound. And a new chipset. Okay, I think the new console generation is closer than I thought. There's a new engine feature that oh, it's the 8-bit sound. Okay, let's do that. I need more people working on that. Come on. Faster. You have a contract, don't you? Yes, you do. So work on that for a bit. You also have a contract, so make the most of this tiny bit of respite. Go ahead. And you stop that. We need some updates. Is it ready? Let's postpone. Yeah, it's ready. Right. Finish development. Release the Kraken for arcade. That is The Simpsons. Yeah, I remember you had to paint things pink with your young vandal spray paint can. Okay, not superb, but very, very solid entry. Excellent. The Intel 8376. Console features mouse support. What was the first console to support mice? I wonder. Okay, so you are not needed here. Ah, no. You are not needed here. For the time being. So go do that. They were doing a contract, and in the meantime, oh, there's more publishing offers. There's A-level contract games. Is any one of those worth it? Sometimes a juicy contract does come up, easy to make, so you can skimp on the features, and doesn't pay too badly, and yeah, but these will take a long time to make, and we know all these genres, so there's really no point in sharing the risk, so no thanks. Right, so we developed the engine feature. We can update the Rubik's engine to include advanced 8-bit sound, an improved version of the 8-bit sound with more channels. This increases the sound quality. You will now hear things previously did not hear. You won't know which things because you didn't hear them before, but now you will. 8-bit sound. Not even close to Dolby. THX, what was the thing? It's sort of an orchestra tuning up and increasing volume type intro to movies and the theater. THX, I think it was? Yeah, for a while. That had that sort of intro. Lauding the advantages of the sound system, which was typically very, very loud, not necessarily very, very good in fidelity. Okay, they're slowly getting there. The arcade. Right, so engine is upgraded. Seriously thinking we need... Oof. Well, Summerfest is 6 weeks away. We'll still be at 80 hype. That's okay, not great. You really shouldn't be at 80 hype for too long. That really cuts into console sales. But yeah, If we're into the realm of 50,000 units a week, that's 2.5 million a year. If the console has a lifespan of over 5 years, that's a cool 10 million units. That's, you know, not quite Mega Drive numbers, but Dreamcast. That's over Dreamcast numbers. I think. I don't think it did 10 million. So yeah. I mean, we're not going bankrupt like Sega did, hopefully. But that's a successful console. Had very good games on it. So we can do better than that with our very first one. Not terrible. Not terrible. Yeah, so our market share in the handheld is growing by leaps and bounds. Is there any new handheld out? Not yet. So yeah, we're more than, very quickly catching up, and we're going to overtake the Microvision. Hopefully before the Playgirl comes out. Imagine if the game console had been called Playboy instead of what it actually... Imagine the possibilities for jokes. What a waste. What a waste. We want the preview because, we need a lot of updates. Go for the updates. We also want to make the next video game, so after puzzle... these are out of order. A skill game. A sim. We haven't made a sim or an adventure game in more and longer than that, right? Let's go check. We have not made an adventure game in years. Since 1980. Wow. Okay, so let's make an adventure game. A sequel to our last adventure game, which was Trials of the Sphinx Remorse. Trials of the Sphinx Resurrection. Ah, crap. Oh, cancel that. You will deeply regret your life decisions. Well, that was Remorse. Oh, come on. Let me... Yeah. Ha! It was a B level game. Okay, it's been a while. Do these appeal to children? Maybe. And as I say that, I'm shaking my head. Can't you see me shaking my head? Well, I'm shaking my head. Side to side. Airplanes. Really? Again, airplanes? I don't want to make airplane games. Not anymore. Please don't make me. So, we're going to make a game about what? It's Trials of the Sphinx Resurrection. Resurrection. Zombies? Vampires? Vampires and aliens. Why not? We have no adventure license. And none that we can afford. Ooh, piece of candy. That's actually cheap. I'm getting that. Not using it, but getting it. And here we go. The Anubis. The Ares. PC. Apple Mac is taking its time to come up the market, but okay. We're not making any games for you. Don't even get ideas. What is VTech Creative Vision? Man, the hardware I know nothing about. Now this I know. Cassette Vision and Super Cassette Vision. What are these? Perfect spec. Do we want a genre? We may want a... Yeah. So an adventure... What do adventure games are... Puzzle or platformer, really? Only that combination works. Well... Get more experience on platformers, why not? Ah. Ooh. We are over the functional limit here, so saves, cheat codes, item story events. Okay, that is not an arcade game, so all you fine people that are not maxed out on graphics design skills can go back to training, back to whence you came. You're not happy? This is a magnificent hallway. Are you not entertained? You need a kitty picture? Are you a child needs a kitty picture? Yes, you are a child that needs a kitty picture. Here it is, child. Kitty pictures for your liking? Hector Fakiri, my eyes on you. Never trust fakirs. Why would you trust someone that lies on a nail bed? Super Sphinx Bros, come on. Sales are slowing for Ares for some reason. No new games out? Maybe that's why. Each game gets a bump, so regular releases is a good thing to keep the momentum going. And okay, we're almost completely done with the cost optimizations. So it's super cheap. We're 12 million in the hole. Ah, they are done. Okay, no durability, no cost optimization, all done. No commission work, in fact. Cancel that, and Are any of these good? Nope. The entire department, bye-bye. Only the best of the best, and Sigismund Dobes is the best. Right, so what shall you do? The loneliest job there is, customer support. Are any of you almost done? Okay, not very far. Good. Good. Oh, you actually are on maxed out graphics skill. Good. Do some of you need graphics? In fact, you should not be here. Oh yeah, that's the guy. Okay, yeah, that's the contract graphics artist. Interesting. Okay, you also need game design and sound. But that's for another training round. And you are all done. So, you are now a perfect hardware worker. So, we don't have too many. Okay. And we can cancel that. And we can start sound. Sure. And that is where you people come in. Yeah, many people need training. So, you're a sound artist, in fact. You definitely need that. And so do you. You keep making updates. Oh, we actually have a production contract. Our very first production order. 118,000 copies. Yeah, we can make that automatic, in fact, for Koei. You do that. Yeah, support that for the time being. Okay, my god, that's a game concept and a half. Should I be doing any marketing currently? Not really. That's fine, so we don't need to move people around for the time being. Very well, very well. 4 months off from no longer being under a publisher contract. We are going to be making a lot of games. In fact, I'm saving up money because we may actually need to buy... Ooh, I was... Ooh, ouch. Please stop. That's too much. 14 million. Yeah, we may need to expand. We need to expand our studios because games, yeah, we probably need to have a full dev and full graphics and full sound with more than 7 people. We need to train up more people. Yeah, should put that in the pipeline. But yeah, move these things around. So marketing here maybe, so we can control that manually. But the things we don't really need to control all that often, like production and storage, and research that is automatic, and the cabinet production, just the contract stuff, just put all that stuff behind there. So you don't actually have to click on it. And then have what? Like the update studios here? I would love to have like one dev update studios for each game. Like 4 or 5. They have to be 3x3, I think, so 3x3, 3x3. Could you have like 5? Does that fit 5? Maybe. Like 1 for each game on market, and don't have to worry about that anymore. I'll just pump out update after update. Yeah. So that's the plan. All of that, however, will be next time. Until then.